Well, we just got this land. It's real rocky, so I was, not looking forward to trying to figure out how to drill a well. That right there is a beautiful site. Found a natural spring, and that's going to save us a lot right there. That's as good as gold. I just got off the phone with Rita, and she's one of my neighbors up here, and I know she needs some ranch hand work done, so I'm going to go up and talk with her and see if I can't strike a deal about using her backhoe.
Okay, here you are, Jason. It's little, but it's mighty. One of my neighbors, when he saw it, he said he wanted one of these for his keychain. It's the smallest of these little tractors that Kubota makes. And when I saw it, I thought I just had to have one. I thought it was so cute.
I hear you need some work done too around here.
Yeah, I always need work done. It's hard to find anybody to work.
I was a little reluctant to letting the family know what we needed to do till we got there, because they haven't quite gotten into speed as far as the farming aspect of homesteading yet.
So we go into the barn, and then he tells us what we have to do, which is mucking, which he tried to play off as something else.
If I'd have told them we were mucking stalls, they wouldn't have shown up.
What does mucking up mean? Mucking off?
Basically raking, shoveling.
Not the poop.
No, not the poop. The manure.
That's the poop.
It's manure.
That's the poop. Mucking is basically shoveling up horse poop.
Put this out in a pile.
It's
Let
poop.
it break down.
Ah! Brianna, I'm sorry.
I can't even wipe it off. It's poop.
I'm sorry. Honey, it was an accident.
I know.
It was a little rough getting them going. Once we got the pattern down, everybody had their own job, raking, shoveling, wheelbarrowing it out of there. It seemed to start to flow pretty good, and then the wind kicked up, and yeah, that didn't go well.
I'm getting the crosswinds of both shoveling.
Well, close your mouth and your nose. Yeah. I'm shucking it, and we're talking, I think, about Brianna's shoes or whatever, and all of a sudden I dig a deep shovel and I fling it up in there, and it was some of that dry stuff on top, and it blew back into my mouth, and it tasted like sweet and disgusting at the same time. I will never, ever forget that taste. As long as I live, I'll remember the taste of that in my mouth. I got it in my mouth. Okay.
Water?
No, I want electricity and water. Oh my God.
This is all new to her, and she just happened to step right into it, got a whole face full. I felt so bad, but there was nothing I could do.
Jason, I'm serious. This is like, I don't think we're gonna be able to do horses. You wanna see how strong I am? Keep pushing me. I thought Brianna was gonna be the one to puke, not me. Because I always want my kids to think I'm cool too. And I'm like, I can take anything. And that's what I always tell them. You guys can handle anything that comes at you. And then I get thrown off and thrown up.
You got poop in your mouth. My shoes are ruined.
Those are your birthday ones, huh?
Yes. Why are we doing this?
Because we have no water on our property. We're living out of 5-gallon buckets.
We finished up that stall, and then it was time to finish. We were done. She says, let's get out of here. I can't do no more. And I kind of felt bad because we still had 5 more stalls to do, but I took care of it. I did it myself.
I'm sorry. This was my dream, not yours. But think about it this way. Someday you can say, I cleaned out a horse stall.
Wow, I should put that on my resume.
You silly girl, yes you should.
We're going to clear some of these trees out for Rita. Start with this old dead one. Then we'll cut it into sections and we'll haul it out of here.
Can I cut it down, please?
What?
I've never actually ran a chainsaw before or cut down a tree. I just thought it would be fun and in the spur of a moment to cut down my first tree with my dad.
Do you know how to start it?
You pull this thing. That's all, and you turn it on, right? Press the on.
Whoa.
No. Oh, wow.
Now you're cooking with grease.
The chainsaw was pretty scary. It was heavy. It was hard to hold it. I'm gonna cut my leg off. Once the shock wore off, my dad started explaining to me how to run the chainsaw and actually cut down the tree.
All right, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start up here about this high off the ground, and you're gonna cut it at an angle. If you get too crazy, I'll take control.
Okay. tree starts to fall, and as it's falling, I go to yell timber, and it gets caught in the other trees.
It was a slow timber. It was kind of a T-I-M.
Anticlimactic! My timber got cut off, and it wasn't as exciting as I hoped it would be cutting down my first tree. Timber!
You kill me, kid. Good job.
Rita wanted me, Bran, and Joanna to gather up the eggs out of the chicken coop.
And you know, I'm kind of nervous. There's a lot of chickens going everywhere. So I'm just slowly picking up the eggs.
And I was trying to get it done fast, so I kept saying, hurry up, you guys are working too slow, you're taking too long. And Brianna got tired of it.
How are we supposed to with all these chickens?
Grab the ones in the corner.
What corner?
Right there by your foot.
This one's already open.
The other one.
Okay, stop yelling at me.
You're going too slow.
How's this so slow?
Oh my
The egg wouldn't crack on my shoulder, and she went to squeeze it, and it exploded all over her.
It was warm and really, really uncomfortable. It's not funny, Joanna.
Brianna got upset that the egg cracked on herself and just left me and Joanna to finish gathering up all the eggs.
You get the eggs.
Come on, Joel, get the rest.
I helped Joanna gather up the rest of the eggs. We got the eggs and we gave them to Rita.
5 eggs, okay. Okay, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs.
Let's go. I don't know why, but while we were there, we had to help stack the hay.
You want to throw that one up to her?
No, it's not gonna work.
We were stacking the hay and taking it off the truck, and she was just rolling them across. But then when it was my turn to roll them, and I couldn't, I realized that a 4-year-old girl was stronger than me. I probably have to start doing more work so I don't get outshone by a 4-year-old.
And Joanna thought it would be fun to throw hay at all of us, and it actually covered me in hay, and it was this itchy, horrible feeling.
Daddy, help me.
Help you?
The hay went in my mouth, it went down my shirt, it was in my pants, in my hair, it was everywhere.
The broom, look. Get the broom.
That right there is the bread of life. The family just loves when I make Indian fry bread. Cooking outside for me is kind of relaxing because I feel closer to nature this way, and I feel closer to God's creation when I cook outside. Jason's promised to make me a way better stove than this one, because as you see, the smoke kind of blows up depending on which way the wind is shifting. And right now it's not in my favor, but the food will still be good for the kids. So at the dinner table is when everything that we do during the day comes together. Right there in that moment, eating this food, that's when we're a family. Every day I get to live the Little House on the Prairie dream that Laura wrote about. And for us, that's an exciting thing. Woohoo!
Got us the use of this backhoe so we can get in the ground over here and see if we can't get some water out of this spring. Took a little bit of work to get it out here. I'm real proud of the girls. They got in there with their new shoes, and you know, they're used to walking in the malls, not in the horse corrals, and got them all cleaned out, and makes me proud of them to see them do what they got to do to, you know, help this family. We'll get some fresh water. Then I'll be able to figure out where I'm going to put the house at so it's easy to pump the water to it. It takes a lot of work to get started on a homestead, and I think we're doing everything we can as a family to be as strong as we possibly can to get this conquered.